Hello, this is Jerry Michael Combs, and I just want to welcome you all to MAT 65, Basic Algebra. I feel like this is going to be a great semester. I wanted to show you some aspects of our Blackboard course and also some aspects of our my MathLab site. So let's just get started. When you log into Blackboard and you click on our class, the first thing or one thing that you should see when you are in the course shell is that you should see this list of buttons. Now actually I'm in edit mode, so I'm going to click edit mode off so that we see things from a student's perspective. So this is what you would see. So you see this list of buttons here: Getting Started, Syllabus, Meet Your Instructor. If you're watching this video, you already know about Getting Started because that's where this video is located. So if you click on Getting Started, which you already have, so I don't know why I'm showing you this, but I will anyway, you'll notice that there are a couple of videos for you to see if this will actually work. What's going on here? I do want to get started, please. Okay, you'll see there are a couple videos, this one and then one on My Math Lab. I hope that you watch that one as well. But after you watch the videos, what do? Well, the first thing I'd like for you to do is to access the syllabus and the Meet Your Instructor buttons and read each carefully. Then just click on Unit 1 and week 1 and start doing work. I hope that the class is set up so that the assignments and the tasks are easily accessible and easily followed. I've tried to make this as simple and as straightforward as possible. All right, so let's take a look at the syllabus for a moment. I'll point out some highlights, but it's still important for you to read the syllabus carefully. So when you click on the syllabus tab, you'll see click this link to open the syllabus. So I'm going to do that, and you may have to actually click OK to open the syllabus. Okay, so this course is Math 65 Basic Algebra. There's the section number and the class number. You will need those if for some reason you need to withdraw. Hopefully no one actually needs to do that, but if you do for some reason, then keep this syllabus handy because you'll need to know those numbers. So I'm Jerry Michael Combs. You can call me Mr. Combs. You can call me Jerry Michael. You can call me Michael. All those work. A lot of people call me Jerry Michael. Here are my office hours. You'll notice that from 9 to 11, just on Monday, I've set aside those office hours for students in my online class, for you guys. So you should feel free to contact me through email or phone anytime. During the times that are marked with an asterisk, which is Monday from 9 to 11, that's when I'm going to give priority to you. That's when, no matter what I'm doing, if you call, I'm going to take the call. If I'm working with another student, I'm going to say to that student, sorry, but this is my 9 to 11 is my online time, so I must give priority to those students. I'm not going to schedule advising or meetings with students during that time because I want to keep my time open for you all in case you have questions. If you are working from 9 to 11 on Mondays, or if you have some other obligation, you're never ever able to contact me at that time, feel free to contact me at other times as well. I just may be in a meeting, or I may have to get back to you if you leave a message, or I may not be able to email you right away a response. So just bear with me on with those other times. But from 9 to 11 on Mondays, if you have a question, you email, call, you should get a response, barring any sort of extreme circumstances. Like if I'm in the hospital or something, I probably won't be able to answer the phone, but I might be able to answer email depending on whether or not I have a laptop with me. So if you ever want to visit with me, you can come to my office if you're on the Hazard campus. It's Jolly Classroom Center, JCC 236. And here's my email address. Email is probably the best way to contact me because I will check my email several times a day, Monday through Thursday. On Friday, I'm usually in meetings, so I only get to check my email probably once. And then over the weekends, I generally do not check email, although I might be able to. Because sometimes I might not be where there is service, internet service. So just know that email is probably the best way to actually get a hold of me and get a response, because I may not be in my office, but I check my email several times a day. But again, if you like to call, sometimes a call is important. Give me a call, and if I'm here, we'll get the situation handled. If not, then I will get back to you as soon as possible. I'll let you read through most of this. The MyMathLab access code, 4th edition from Pearson. Make sure that you have a red, and I think it's still a red and white access code. If not, then I may send out an announcement. But it just says MyMathLab access. It's not any kind of specific thing. Like there are specific textbooks or specific authors. This one is just access to MyMathLab. You can read the course competencies. Let's talk a little bit about the course structure. So this is an online course. In a traditional in-person course, we would gather together twice a week for an hour and 15 minutes for lecture discussion of course competencies. But we can't do that because we're in an online environment. So watching videos and filling out an information sheet each week will take the place of our gatherings. The videos will stand in for the lecture and discussion, and the filled out information sheets will serve as your class notes. Now, I've had a question before in this class about those information sheets. I'll show you where to find those a little bit later on in the video, but basically those are for your use. You do not need to turn those in. I'm going to repeat that. You do not need to turn those in at all. So I never need to see those. When you watch the videos, I'll be able to see that you've completed viewing a video, and basically that's really that's really what I would like to know that you've done. I mean, I'd like for you to fill out the information sheets, but really it's the most important to me to know that you've watched the videos. So the videos that we're using a program called Edpuzzle, and that will allow me, that program allows me to actually check to see your progress on the videos viewing, okay? So that's where you get the information. Remember that the Edpuzzle videos, that's what's in place of me standing at the board and giving you information and you asking questions and things like that. So hopefully it'll be all right. If you have questions about the videos, about any of your homework or anything like that, always contact me. But I'm hoping that this will be okay. Some of the videos I've created, but some of them I've gotten off of YouTube because they're pretty good on YouTube. I tend not to be the best video maker. I can be a little awkward, as you're seeing right now. But so anyway, we'll complete videos and filling out the lecture sheet, information sheets in Blackboard, and then what you'll do is you'll go over to MyMathLab and you'll complete your homework quizzes and tests. So most weeks in this class you'll have two main steps. You'll first watch videos, fill out the information sheet, then you'll do homework in MyMath. Okay? You can please read over that more carefully. It will give you point values for everything. We'll have 4 weeks set aside for tests, and during the weeks that you're taking a test, you will only be required to complete a review assignment, then take the test. So you'll have a whole week to get that finished. There are 2 tests that will be proctored, and proctored means that you have to go to some place and take the test under the, with someone watching, to make sure that you are the person that you say you are. So if it's not a person that you know, make sure you have a photo ID with you when you go to take a proctored exam. And also to make sure that you don't use any unauthorized materials. I mean, this is an online class. If we were in the classroom, I could give all tests in the classroom, and I would see that the integrity of the class was being upheld. But I can't do that in an online class. So we have 2 proctored tests. That will be a test in the middle of the semester, test 2, and then the final exam. Both of those will be proctored. Now, a lot of instructors will say you have to come to a college center or a testing center. I don't say that. If you have a library close to you that it's easier for you to get to, that's perfectly fine. I've had some people who have allowed their supervisor or who have used their supervisors at work, maybe on their lunch break or during some time when it's not so busy, because they couldn't get out to a center. So I mean, there are ways to do this. This should not be as difficult as it sounds. And if you have a center near you, a testing center or a college campus, you can always go there. The only thing I ask is that you send me the information for the person who is proctoring your test so I can give them some testing directions. So 2 tests will be proctored, and those will be worth more points. The proctored test has to be worth more points. And then the other 2 tests you can take anywhere, anytime during that designated week. They will both be worth 100 points. The first proctored test, test 2, will be 150, and the final exam will be worth 200. And the final exam will be comprehensive. It will cover the entire semester. Notice that D is not on the grading scale. You must get a C in order to pass this class. There's the course schedule, the units that we're actually going to be studying. If you need to withdraw from the class for any reasons, up until midterm, you can withdraw without my consent, but after midterm, you need my consent, and I will give a W only if you contact me in person some way. Give me a call, shoot me an email. Let's have a discussion about whether or not you need to withdraw and why you're withdrawing. The reason why I say that is because I would like to keep you in the class if I can. So if we can come to an agreement, that will be great. But if we do not, if we can't, if too far behind, and I understand that happens sometimes. That's I mean, it is a problem, but I'm not going to judge you for it. It's okay. We'll just, we'll get it next time. I want to be able to help you in the future with making some decisions about your math future. All right. So make sure that if you need to withdraw, that you contact me through email or phone. Don't have your advisor do it, or don't just send an email saying, I need to withdraw, or can you give me permission? Actually, send me an email and tell me what your situation is. Give me a phone call. Tell me what your situation is. If you need accommodations at all, I encourage you to talk to your disability service representative. Ours is Julie Cottle at Hazard Community Technical College. So find out who your you can contact Julie Cottle, but if not, contact your disability service representative and find out who that is on your campus. I think that's everything. Oh, let's go to this appeals process. If for any reason you want to appeal a grade, or if you need to talk to someone about the way that you are treated in this class, we don't have division chairs anymore at our campus, at least for the time being. So there are 2 people that you could contact for me. Now let me start off by saying that if you're having a problem with me, or if you feel like I'm being unfair, or you need to appeal, please come and talk to me first, because it's something that I'm not realizing. I try my best to make sure that this is a great experience for you, that you really learn what you need to learn, and that it's not so horrible during the learning process. But if you come and talk to me first, but if that doesn't work out for you, there's 2 people that you can talk to. You can talk to my actual supervisor. That's Leela Smith. She's the Dean of Transfer Education or General Education. But you could also talk to the coordinator of science and mathematics, which this class falls underneath, and that's Del Sasser. There's the contact information.